If over 60 and you've noticed your legs feeling heavy, cold, or achy by the end of the day, you're not alone. Millions of people experience changes in their circulation as they age. And today, we're going to cut through all the noise, all the quick fix promises, and all the confusion to talk about what actually works. I'm not here to sell you a miracle supplement or promise overnight results. Instead, I want to share 5 science-backed strategies that can genuinely transform your vascular health. These aren't gimmicks. They're approaches that researchers and doctors have studied extensively, and they work because they address the root causes of poor circulation, not just the symptoms. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what's happening in your body, why circulation changes as we age, and most importantly, what you can do about it starting today. So let's dive in. First, let's talk about what's actually happening in your body. Your circulatory system is an incredible network of blood vessels stretching over 60,000 miles. Yes, you heard that right. 60,000 miles of arteries, veins, and capillaries working 24/7 to deliver oxygen and nutrients to every cell in your body. But here's the thing. As we age, this system faces increasing challenges. The walls of your blood vessels can become stiffer and less flexible. Plaque can build up inside your arteries, narrowing the pathways where blood flows. The tiny valves in your leg veins that push blood back up to your heart can weaken, making it harder to fight gravity. And it's not just about age itself. Decades of lifestyle factors catch up with us. Years of sitting, dietary choices, stress, inflammation, and conditions like high blood pressure or diabetes all take their toll on our vascular system. Now, poor circulation in your legs doesn't just mean cold feet or a little discomfort. It can be a warning sign of peripheral artery disease, a condition where narrowed arteries reduce blood flow to your limbs. Left unchecked, this can lead to serious complications, including non-healing wounds, infections, and in severe cases, even amputation. But here's the good news, and this is really important. Your blood vessels are remarkably adaptable. They respond to the choices you make every single day. The scientific term is vascular plasticity, meaning your circulatory system can improve, become more efficient, and even develop new pathways for blood flow when you give it the right conditions. That's why I'm so passionate about sharing these evidence-based strategies with you. Because change is possible at any age. Your circulation at 60, 70, or 80 doesn't have to be a downhill slide. With the right approach, you can actually improve your vascular health starting right now. So what are these warning signs you should watch for? Cold legs or feet, even in warm environments. Numbness or tingling sensations. Muscle cramping, especially in your calves when you walk. Skin that looks shiny, pale, or bluish. Wounds or sores on your legs or feet that heal slowly. Hair loss on your legs. And weak or absent pulses in your legs or feet. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, please talk to your doctor. This isn't something to ignore or self-diagnose. But whether you're dealing with circulation issues now or simply want to prevent them, the strategies I'm about to share can make a real difference. Let's start with the single most powerful thing you can do for your circulation. Move your body. I know you've heard this before, but let me explain why movement is so transformative for blood flow, especially in your legs. When you walk, your calf muscles act as a pump. Every step you take squeezes the veins in your legs, pushing blood upward toward your heart. Researchers call your calf muscles the second heart because of this critical pumping action. Without regular movement, blood can pool in your lower legs, creating pressure and discomfort. But here's what's really exciting. Regular physical activity doesn't just move blood through existing vessels. It actually triggers your body to grow new blood vessels, a process called angiogenesis. Think of it like your body building new highways to improve traffic flow. Studies show that consistent exercise can increase the density of capillaries in your muscles by up to 50%. Exercise also improves the health of your endothelium, the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels. This lining produces nitric oxide, a molecule that helps your blood vessels dilate and stay flexible. When you exercise regularly, your endothelium becomes more efficient at producing nitric oxide, which means better blood flow even when you're at rest. So what's the right amount of movement? Research suggests that 30 minutes of moderate activity most days of the week provides significant vascular benefits. But you don't need to run marathons. Walking is genuinely one of the best exercises for leg circulation. It's low impact, accessible, and incredibly effective. If 30 minutes feels overwhelming, start with 10. Walk around your block. Walk through your house during commercial breaks. Walk in place while you watch TV. What matters most is consistency, not intensity. Here's a practical tip. Try ankle pumps. Whether you're sitting at your desk, watching TV, or lying in bed, flex your feet up and down, pointing your toes toward your head and then away. This simple movement activates your calf pump and gets blood flowing. Do this for just 2 minutes every hour, and you'll notice a difference. Swimming and water aerobics are also excellent choices because the water pressure provides gentle compression that helps push blood from your legs back toward your heart. Cycling, yoga, and Tai Chi all offer circulation benefits too. The key is finding movement you enjoy, because that's what you'll stick with. And consistency over time is what transforms your vascular health. Remember, every single step you take is an investment in your circulation. Your blood vessels respond to the movement signals you send them day after day. Now let's talk about nutrition, because what you eat has a profound impact on your vascular health. Your diet either fights inflammation and supports healthy blood vessels, or it contributes to plaque buildup and vessel damage. The choice is yours with every meal. Let's start with the foods that genuinely support circulation. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and arugula are rich in nitrates. Your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide, that crucial molecule I mentioned earlier that helps your blood vessels relax and widen. Studies show that people who regularly consume nitrate-rich vegetables have significantly better blood flow and lower blood pressure. Berries, especially blueberries and strawberries, are packed with antioxidants called flavonoids that protect the endothelial lining of your blood vessels from damage. Research published in the American Heart Association Journal found that people who ate just one serving of berries daily had a 20% lower risk of vascular disease. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines provide omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation throughout your vascular system. These healthy fats also help prevent plaque formation and keep blood from becoming too sticky. If you're not a fish eater, walnuts and flax seeds offer plant-based omega-3s. Beets deserve special mention. They're one of the richest dietary sources of nitrates, and multiple studies have shown that beet juice can improve blood flow, lower blood pressure, and enhance exercise performance. The effect isn't instant or magical, but with regular consumption, many people notice improved circulation. Citrus fruits contain vitamin C and compounds called bioflavonoids that strengthen capillary walls and reduce inflammation. Garlic has been used medicinally for thousands of years, and modern research confirms it helps prevent plaque buildup and may modestly improve blood flow. Dark chocolate, in moderation, contains flavonoids that benefit vascular health. Look for chocolate with at least 70% cocoa and keep portions reasonable, about 1 ounce daily. Now, what about beverages? Water is fundamental. Dehydration makes your blood thicker and harder to pump, which strains your circulatory system. Most people over 60 don't drink enough water. Aim for 8 glasses daily, more if you're active or in hot weather. Green tea contains catechins, antioxidants that improve endothelial function and reduce arterial stiffness. Studies suggest that drinking 2 to 3 cups daily may lower your risk of cardiovascular disease. Hibiscus tea has shown promise in lowering blood pressure and improving overall vascular function. And yes, beet juice, as I mentioned, can support blood flow when consumed regularly. But here's the important caveat. No single food or drink is a miracle cure. It's the overall pattern of eating that matters. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats while limiting processed foods, excessive salt, and added sugars creates an environment where your blood vessels can thrive. And speaking of what to limit, let's be honest about the circulation villains. Excess sodium contributes to high blood pressure, which damages blood vessels over time. Trans fats and excessive saturated fats promote plaque formation. Added sugars drive inflammation. And excessive alcohol can raise blood pressure and weaken your heart. I'm not saying you can never enjoy these foods, but they shouldn't be the foundation of your diet. Every meal is an opportunity to either support or sabotage your vascular health. Choose foods that nourish your vessels more often than not, and your circulation will respond. The third strategy is about medical management, and this is absolutely critical. There are 3 conditions that dramatically impact circulation, and if you have any of them, getting them under is working with your doctor to get your numbers into a healthy range. Cholesterol is the next big player. When you have too much LDL cholesterol, the so-called bad cholesterol, it accumulates in your artery walls, forming plaque. This plaque narrows your arteries and restricts blood flow. The arteries in your legs are particularly vulnerable to this buildup. Managing cholesterol involves many of the same strategies as blood pressure. A heart-healthy diet emphasizing fiber, healthy fats, and plant-based foods, regular physical activity, maintaining a healthy weight, and sometimes medication like statins. Don't ignore high cholesterol. It's a silent contributor to circulation problems that you can address. If you have diabetes, managing your blood sugar isn't just about preventing complications someday in the future. It's about protecting your circulation right now, today. This means monitoring your blood sugar, taking medications as prescribed, eating a balanced diet that doesn't spike your glucose, staying active, and working closely with your healthcare team. Here's the bottom line. You could do everything else right. Exercise daily, eat perfectly, stay hydrated, but if your blood pressure is 160 over 100, or your cholesterol is through the roof, or your diabetes is uncontrolled, your circulation will suffer. These conditions are too powerful to ignore. The beautiful thing is that lifestyle changes benefit all 3 conditions simultaneously. The exercise and nutrition strategies we've discussed help manage blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar. It's all connected, but sometimes you need medication too, and there's absolutely no shame in that. Work with your doctor to create a comprehensive plan that addresses these critical factors. The 4th strategy is something you can implement immediately, and it's particularly helpful if you're already experiencing circulation symptoms. I'm talking about elevation and compression. Gravity is working against your leg. Circulation all day long. When you're standing or sitting, blood has to fight an uphill battle to get from your feet back to your heart. This is why many people notice that their legs feel better in the morning and worse by evening. Blood has been pooling in the lower legs all day. Elevation is the simplest solution. When you elevate your legs above the level of your heart, gravity now works in your favor, helping blood drain from your legs and return to your heart. The venous pressure in your legs drops, reducing swelling and discomfort. Try this several times throughout the day. Lie down and prop your legs up on pillows or against a wall for 15 to 20 minutes. When you're watching TV in the evening, use an ottoman or recliner to elevate your feet. Even small amounts of elevation help, though above heart level is ideal. Compression is the other half of this strategy. Compression stockings apply graduated pressure to your legs, with the most pressure at the ankle and decreasing pressure as you move up the leg. This helps push blood upward against gravity and prevents pooling. Research shows that compression stockings can significantly reduce leg swelling, improve symptoms of venous insufficiency, and may even help with arterial circulation. They're available in different compression levels, so talk to your doctor about what's right for you. Generally, mild compression, 15 to 20 millimeters of mercury, is appropriate for prevention, while moderate to high compression may be needed if you have more significant issues. Put your compression stockings on first thing in the morning before swelling develops, and wear them throughout the day. They take some getting used to, but most people find they make a noticeable difference in how their legs feel by evening. One important note. If you have severe peripheral artery disease, compression stockings might not be appropriate because they could further restrict already limited blood flow. That's why it's important to discuss this with your doctor, especially if you have significant circulation problems. The 5th and final strategy involves 2 interconnected factors that have enormous impacts on your circulation: smoking and chronic stress. Let's talk about smoking first, and I'm not going to sugarcoat this. If you smoke and you care about your circulation, quitting is the single most important thing you can do. Period. Smoking damages blood vessels in multiple ways. It promotes inflammation, encourages plaque formation, makes your blood stickier and more prone to clotting, reduces oxygen delivery, and causes blood vessels to constrict. People who smoke have dramatically higher rates of peripheral artery disease, often developing symptoms a decade earlier than non-smokers. The good news is that your circulation begins to improve within weeks of quitting and continues to improve over time. It's never too late to stop. I know quitting is incredibly difficult. Nicotine is one of the most addictive substances on the planet, but help is available. Talk to your doctor about nicotine replacement therapy, prescription medications, counseling, and support groups. The investment in quitting will pay dividends in your circulation and overall health for the rest of your life. Now, let's talk about stress. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline that cause your blood vessels to constrict and your blood pressure to rise. This is helpful in short bursts, the fight or flight response. But chronic stress keeps your circulatory system in a constant state of tension. Research shows that chronic stress contributes to inflammation, high blood pressure, and the development of cardiovascular disease. It also often leads to unhealthy coping behaviors like poor diet, inactivity, and inadequate sleep, all of which further harm circulation. Managing stress isn't optional if you want healthy circulation. Find stress reduction techniques that work for you. This might include meditation, deep breathing exercises, yoga, spending time in nature, engaging in hobbies you enjoy, maintaining social connections, or working with a therapist. Even simple practices make a difference. Try this. Several times throughout the day, take 5 deep, slow breaths. Breathe in for a count of 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest response, and helps your blood vessels relax. Quality sleep is also crucial. During sleep, your blood pressure drops, giving your cardiovascular system a chance to recover. Chronic sleep deprivation keeps blood pressure elevated and promotes inflammation. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. So there you have it. 5 science-backed strategies to support healthy circulation after 60. Move your body regularly. Nourish your blood vessels with a healthy diet. Manage blood pressure, cholesterol, and diabetes. Use elevation and compression strategically. And quit smoking while managing stress. These aren't quick fixes. They're lifestyle approaches that work because they address the root causes of poor circulation. Implement even 1 or 2 of these strategies consistently, and you'll likely notice improvements. Implement all 5, and you're giving your circulatory system every advantage. Remember, your blood vessels are remarkably adaptable. At any age, they respond to the choices you make. Every healthy meal, every walk, every stress management session is an investment in your vascular health. If you're experiencing circulation symptoms, please consult with your doctor. But whatever your current situation, know that positive change is possible. Your circulation doesn't have to decline as you age. With the right approach, you can support healthy blood flow for years to come. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and share with someone who might benefit. Here's to your health and vitality. Take care.